welcome to session 2 of the barbell options for our strength series. So the first two pairs of exercises we're going to go through is a barbell deadlift, a barbell bench press again. We're using the same rep scheme, 12, 10, 8, 6, and ensure you give yourself that rest of 90 to 120 seconds. So for the deadlift, if you need, you can use something to elevate the height. This is the key position we want to focus on getting into. My feet are shoulder width apart, my shins are in contact with the bar. From here, my hands go on my hips. I'm going to hinge myself back so I feel tension in my hamstrings. My arms are down by my side, and I'm going to bend, lower my hips until my hands go onto the bar. From here, I press up through the feet and stand tall. I unlock my knees, I hinge my hips back. Once the barbell reaches the knees, I then sit down into it and then go again. Each time focusing on pulling that bar from the ground by pressing through the feet. Press through the feet, stand tall, soft knees, hips back down to the kneecaps, and sitting back down. Drive up, hips through, hips back, soft knees, glides back down. If you find you can't get that full range, that's fine. Chuck a block or some weight plates underneath to elevate the height on that bar. 12, 10, 8, 6, and then you're into our barbell bench press. So setting up, feet on a 45-degree angle, eyes directly under the bar, find your groove, line on the bar, unwrapping it down to the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades back, press the bar back up to your eye line, shoulder blades back, bar to the chest, and then bar to the eye line. 12, 10, 8, 6 there, and then have a rest. For our second pair of exercises, there's a couple of options. So we have the barbell front squat, or you can go into the barbell front rack position for a reverse lunge. The choice is yours, and I'm going to give you a few options to work through on that grip. You're going to pair that with a wide grip pull-up or maximum reps, or a barbell bent over row, the same as what we did in session 1. So let me show you those movements now. So for the front rack position, the first thing we need to do is make sure the bar sits on the shoulders. So to do that, it's really important to bring the arms out to a zombie grip. Okay? From that zombie grip, I can then cross my arms over to a crossover grip. So zombie grip, crossover grip. But ideally what we're looking for is to get into that front rack position. So what I'm going to do by that is pull the bar onto my shoulders and then set up. From here I'm going to set up into my squat stance and going through those squat reps. Now if you want to progress that movement a little bit more, you can go into a reverse lunge in that same position. Otherwise, you can go into that crossover grip, which I showed you earlier. So a couple options there, but the key is to get into that front rack position. From there, I'm going to go straight into my wide grip pull up. Okay, so hands over the bar now, and pulling that chin over the bar. So looking for maximum reps there. Again, if we're not quite comfortable with that, we don't have access to it, we're into our bent over row position and rowing in. Okay? Same combination there as the previous exercises. For our last two exercises, we're going to be focusing on some of that unilateral and that core strength again. So the first one we're going to go into is our barbell single leg RDL. So, standing up nice and tall, weight on one leg. I'm going to hinge back, down, reaching with that back heel, drive hips through. Soft knee, hips hinge back, and come through, hinge back, and come through. Going for 6 to 8 reps each side there, and then I'm going to go through what's called our plate jackknife. So setting up, I'm going to start in full flexion, so my spine's flat on the ground, my ribs are pressed down, my arms are over my body, my knees are tucked in. From here, I'm going to extend all the way out, come back in, extend all the way out, come back in. The whole time, making sure that back stays nice and flat. If you need to regress, just focus on that leg movement. Keep the arms still. Okay? Make sure that legs don't extend too far that you feel your back come off the ground. 6 to 8 reps there, 3 rounds, and we're done.